Ah, the NRL, the National Rugby League, is a league of professional men's rugby teams in Australia, run by the Rugby League Commission. The NRL's main competition is known as the Telstra Premiership. I see, I see, I see. But we want to know about state of origin. Because, ladies and gentlemen, as a Queensland supporter, I thought I should be nice and tell you what the Blues are doing all wrong. I should tell you. I should tell you what the Blues are doing wrong. A lot of Blues players have said this. It's not. It's it's a small thing. It's a small thing, but there's one little thing they're doing wrong, and it's called switching the players too much. For example, no, 2019 state of origin. Sorry, bear with me. I actually am googling this. I don't know the actual how many people have changed. Origin Blues lineup changes. We'll look that up. We'll have a gaze at that because we want to know. We want to know because I don't go for the Blues. I don't know who's been changed up. I really have no clue. I know that James Maloney's back in the squad. It's not the best move you could have done. Like Mitchell Pearce is, I remember Mitchell Pearce being, what was it? What did they call him? The savior of the Blues. I remember that. Clear as day. I see it on my I remember seeing that on my TV. Just like Pearce is the savior, and then the bold, and the like cut out of the NRL and come back to Origin, and then they'd have like all the big meetings, and they'd have like all the hoopla, and then Queensland would win as usual. But that doesn't matter. The lineup changes have been horrendous. There have been about 7 people. 7 people. 7. Yeah, I'm going to repeat that because that's a lot. 7 people. 7. They play sevens. Rugby sevens is a game. 7 people is technically a whole team. That's a fact. Rugby sevens. Do they play rugby league sevens? Let's look that up. We have a phone right here. Rugby league sevens. They might play it. I don't know. Yeah, it's a whole team of people. Oh, it's a real thing, but it hasn't. First played in 1961, and that might have been the end of it. Yeah, it's a lot of people. The golden age, the golden era of Origin, run by Queensland, 8 years in a row of pure domination. I don't know. Let's actually look that up. How many times has Queensland won state of origin in a row? So, over the 37 full series played, Queensland have won 21 and New South Wales 14. I see. They've won 21 in total, but I want to know how many in a row. Yeah, there we go. I think it's 8, is it? Am I correct? I think it's 8. It must be. State of origin. It's pretty cool. Oh my god. How many times? 8 times. It took me 5 minutes to look that up. 8 times. They've won it 8 times. Alright? 8 times. The golden age of that, the 8 years they ran through, surprisingly, they didn't touch the team. Like, sure they did when new players came in. Like, 2004 was the kickoff of that with Billy Slater and, all the players that came in with him, like G.I., Cronk, Cameron Smith, all those guys. And they're still there today. except for Cameron Smith, Cronk, they're not there anymore. GI retired a little while ago. Slater's retired. Thaiday was gone long before. Thaiday is actually a really good player. I was surprised. I looked up highlights of him the other day and I was like, wow, Sam Thaiday was actually pretty good. Darren Lockyer was in the 8 years. Either way, they didn't touch the team was the point. They just... The Blues really pissed me off when they did that. And I've heard a lot of Blues players say that. Not Blues players. Blues supporters go, well, they change the team. It's why we lose every year. It literally is why you do lose nearly every single year. I got to hand it to you last year. Didn't you guys win? I swear the Blues won last year. For sure they won. Blues won last year. They must have. I don't even look that up. I know that. I remember that. Yeah, so they won last year, and I think the problem with that is they could have stuck with that team. Oh, wait, no, they could have stuck with that team, couldn't they? Or Gallen was on that, wasn't he, last year? Paul Gallen was on that. Kind of kept him. He's retired. They had some good players on there, no doubt. But yeah, they just changed the team, and it really pisses me off. That was all I had to say about Origin. Just stop changing the team, you might get somewhere. Other than that, and then latest news, Latrell Mitchell and the Bulldogs. I've talked to Jim. Jim's praying that he goes there. I hope he does. I hope that he does go there. Me and Jim have the same idea in Latrell Mitchell and Origin. Just keep him out of it. Just keep him out of it. You don't want him in there. And the Taree thing, he didn't go back to play for the Roosters, mate. Look, after you play Origin, you go home and see the family. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm 100% on Latrell's side. I've gone, if I just played Origin, right? I've just played Origin. I'm going home to see my family. That's what I'm doing. I'm going home to see my family. That's a big thing. Origin doesn't come around the corner. A lot of people get very excited when they play their first Origin. They do. They get very excited. And that's completely humanly natural. And so that was a big weird thing. But they've offered him $11 million over time, or however they give it to him. They've offered him $11 million, the Dogs. And Latrell, he's not happy at the Roosters, but me and Jim, we don't think you can do so much better at the Dogs because he's a superstar. Yeah, superstar. So yeah, it's a big thing with that. But we hope he does end up with the Dogs. I hope he does. I hope he has a good career and he ends up with the Dogs. That's all I have at the moment about the NRL. Other than that, just the usual. Fuck the bunnies. That was it, really. Well, we can look some stuff up. We got 20 years ahead of us, don't we? We have 60 years in front of us. NRL news. I'll go on with the first one. I'm just going to say my thing. Yep. Exclusive. Bulldogs set to make $11 million 10-year play for the Sydney Roosters superstar Latrell Mitchell. Yeah, I heard about that. Yep. It's normal. Maloney. What? Hold on. Maloney and Munster. Yeah, we know about that matchup. It's going to be funny as, because Munster is so much better than Maloney. Players that died out. That I want to say this right now. James Maloney will always have a place in some people's hearts, Shark supporters' hearts, because he was a very good player at the Sharks, but he's not good at the Panthers. I'm going to say that right now. And another player I'd like to add to that list is Kieran Foran. He was very good at Manly. As soon as he came to the Dogs, he's been not that great. What I want to say about that is that don't rule out players who didn't have a good career just because they're not playing well at the moment. I just wanted to bring that up. I had that in the back of my mind. I just wanted to bring that up. Players like what's his name? So players like Kieran Foran. He might just get back up on the horse. He's been kicked down, but Manly, he's brilliant now. So hopefully he gets back on that horse. And yeah, that was about it. That's all I have to say on the NRL at the moment. Other than that, support your team. Let's go Manly and catch you later.